Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to OMSI 2 on YZ09's Transport. You join me back in Westcountry3. It has been a little while, again, since we last saw this map, and whilst an Enviro 400 pulls in on the 12, we look at an Atlantic coaster Gemini. Why have I picked this? Because the 122 is an open top route, as officially allocated in the AI list, and I wanted to drive the open top Gemini 1, and this is the only repaint I currently have for this. I think the only repaint on Fellows Film at the time of recording too. You'll also notice it says Summer Holidays up the top because it needs to be marked as summer for this route to actually operate. So we'll take a quick look around this bus as we do. It is an Atlantic coaster for spectacular rides along Cornwall's coast, going from Padstow to St Ives, but we're going to be taking it from Stoneleigh to Paignton. So I guess the initials are at least correct. Here's what the back looks like. I think there's meant to be some lights that are cut out here, but that kind of didn't work. Oh, we'll just ignore that. And oh, well, that's the interior of the Enviro 400. But here is the rest of this Gemini. Now we don't usually get any passengers from this stop when we start. We'll just see how we get on. We'll bring this back to the view I always put it in because that's just how we roll. Take a peek inside. I've chosen to select the Voith variant. I'm pretty sure because this is the first bus it would be ZF, but I wanted to drive Voith, so we're driving the Voith. There you go. That is my entire reason and entire logic behind this decision. And hopefully it will not be too difficult to hear me over this bus. So we'll get the ticketer logged on as soon as we can. We got the lights. Yes, lights work. We'll get the blind set up because we're here, we might as well. Let's see here, Paignton, that should be the right target. Let me just flick that up. Yep, Paignton, that's good. Do the things, the pin on this one. And there we go. We will do another thing. I don't know why I turned the engine on, because I'm just going to turn it off while we wait until departure time. Suppose we might as well just do that. Have the door open. We've got apparently a couple of minutes until departure. That's slightly different from what I'd expect. I thought we were departing at 10 minutes past. We're departing at 12 minutes past. Anyway, bring the engine off again just to save on fuel. And while we're here, something to quickly go over. On one of my other OMSI videos, pretty recently at time of recording, I got a request to show my settings for OMSI. So, while I am talking, they will now scroll, well not scroll, but they will show on screen. It will just be one screenshot at a time of each one. I'm not going to say they are perfect, and I'm not going to guarantee they're going to work for you either. They are just what I have set, which is a modification of someone else's settings, just to increase, mostly just to increase the render distance slightly. But they're what I run. If they work for you, good. If they don't, you can modify them in a way that works for you, of course. OMSI is the sort of game where you just have to try things until they work, and then if you find something that works, brilliant. But like I say, it's different for everyone. OMSI is a very interesting game for these things, but those are the settings. Make of them whatever you wish. Now, I would take a screenshot here, but the sun is facing the exact wrong way, so we're not going to do that. We're going to leave that until we get to the end of the route, because they're pretty much not going to be facing the right way for it the whole time. But we will not worry about that for now. I'm going to wait to see what this Enviro does. I can't remember when it's set to depart. Not immediately is the question. The question? The answer. I'm good at this. Every time I manage to mess up a piece of commentary. But something else while we wait to depart, because I kind of want to just see when that goes, to be honest. That's why I'm kind of waiting. Something else while we wait to depart. I did say in the last video that there was possibly something being recorded in the world of real buses that was going to be very exciting. If you haven't seen the update to the pinned comment, or if you haven't seen the pinned comment on that in general, that didn't happen in the end. There was cancellation which ruined everything. But not to worry, we will get it done at some point. It's just this particular plan, out of all the plans, this particular one seems rather cursed at the moment for no obvious reason. Also, if you notice the stop buttons that just sort of sit there, just on the backs of the seats. I mean, it's kind of obvious that's what it'd have to be, but like, I don't know. I just find it mildly interesting. A mildly interesting thing to look at while we wait and see if anyone wants to get on our 122. It looks like there's not going to be anyone getting on from the harbour on this particular run. So I suppose we'd better prepare for a reasonably swift departure at 12:12. Then we'll get ourselves started back up. There we go. Now we're all in the right spot. We will put the numerical readouts back on, because why on earth not? And we'll just wait the last few seconds to go. Bus makes a few random noises, and I'm guessing that Enviro 400 is waiting for quarter past, so in that case we will get on the move and hopefully pick up some passengers along the way. Thought for a second it was actually moving just then, but no, it's just the mirrors being confusing for perspective. Anyway, what, we'll let this Ford Transit go, will we? Will it be nice? We'll let him go. Watch him just stop early to let us cross over, which would be quite something. Oh no, he didn't. Alright, nice wide swing. And no problem. And look at this, we've got passengers. 2 to be precise.
Morning, sweetie.
Welcome on board this open-top tour bus. Yep, child tickets. I'm sure those are definitely the ones you should be purchasing, but anyway, we move. Try and make it round without catching that Ford Focus. Now this corner is always an interesting one. You've got to wait until it's really clear in the oncoming direction, because you've really got to step into their lane for a while to not clip the inside curb. Well, inside, I don't know. The curb on the left. Just like that. Now let's see how this does up the hill. Made light work of it. Now here's another open topper. Is there enough room? Yes, there is. Okay, kind of difficult to see because of the door, but I think we're okay. We're going for it. Yeah, I just felt like driving the Voith. Something different. We've done the ZF twice before. So why not take the Voith, even if it's not accurate to the bus itself? I'll try and keep the engine volume down when I'm trying to talk so you can actually hear me over it, which is probably quite an interesting challenge, let's be honest. And we just missed the light. Well, that was slightly suboptimal. We missed the light. Oh well. Happens. Sometimes lights just do get missed like that. Oh well. Here we go. Oh, it's trying, it's making it. It's making it, it's a good bus, it manages. Oh, here we go. Here's the steep downhill. Can we control the speed is the question. Let's just bring it down to 30. There we go. We've got it all under control. It's slightly above 30, but we ignore that. Okay, enough controlling. Let's go fast. Right, let's bring it back under control now, as we approach the next bus stop. Slightly too much braking there, but there we go. All works out in the end, doesn't it?
Hiya.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Hello, hello. Tap and cap. And we continue. You are walking awfully close to the edge of that pavement. You really don't need to do that. Anyway. Oh no, you're not getting on. Never mind. Thought you would. Usually do. Oh well. We continue on again then. And this is where all of a sudden that 2-minute delay from earlier is pretty much meaningless. And just like that, we're right back on schedule. I don't make sense of timetables, I just follow them. Or I try to anyway, with varying degrees of success. What colour's the car that's on the fence going to be today? It's white. I've seen red, I've seen blue, I've seen all sorts of colours. Today it's a white car. Now they really ought to do something about the constant presence of old cars ending up on that fence. Sure, you think there needs to be a driving awareness course in how not to do that. It seems to be quite a problem. Drivers in West Country seem to have a habit of ending up on that fence. It just makes you think, are the driving instructors in this area not quite up to standard that keeps happening? Anyway, here's where the 122 diverges from the 12. We get the scenic part of the route rather than just another fast bit. But we rejoin the fast section later on. So don't worry, there's more fast running to come if that's the sort of thing you enjoy watching. Now then. How quickly we're going to get across. Come on, if you hurry up, Mercedes, I can get over before that other car. On you go, transit. Now we make our way down this very windy bit of road. Take it nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Besides, we'll make up the time later anyway if we do get slightly more delayed here. There we go. Nice and easy. Ah, plenty of people getting on here. This will make the trip earn its money.
Morning, sweetie. Good day,
Welcome on
driver.
board. I just pressed the button that does nothing. Oh well.
Hi, handsome.
Welcome on board, welcome
Hi.
on board. Hello. Okay, only some of you are speaking. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine, I will just continue on. 15-mile-an-hour speed limit, hold on. There we go. Give everyone a nice chance to enjoy the scenic views. Make our way through this roundabout. And now comes the awkward bit. This here, so we can get to the middle. Let's get to the middle first. Is that 12? Is that the 12 we had earlier? It is as well. Oh well, there you go then. Can get out after this mini. Let's see if we can catch up to the 12, shall we? We've got a little bit of delay to make up ourselves, but that should be no problem. If you could even hear me over this very loud B9 engine. Up to 50. We can go maybe a little bit faster if we wanted, but I'm not really too bothered. We're just making progress. Oh yeah, we're catching. Well, I feel like the speed is about to come down in a moment, so let's just ease off. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, not yet. Oh, right here. Back down to 30 mile an hour then, as we get into painting itself. We're going to get right on the stop. Is 12 going to go? Alright, come on taxi, on you go. There's another open topper over there.
Hello, mate.
Hello everybody. There goes the open topper. And we're immediately at another bus stop with loads of parked cars in the way. Well, this is just wonderful, isn't it? Who thought this was a good idea? Or is it one of these ones where the cars are just like, ah, we'll just park here, who cares? And then that just became the norm because it happens so much. Yeah, it's not like buses need to get into the bus stops or anything. Not like that's why they're called bus stops. There's a 12. I reckon one day I'll probably make a custom AI list for this map as well. Don't know what I'd put in it. There's one of these things that takes its time to do, but then it adds a nice sort of layer of personalisation to a copy of a map when it's done, you know? Rather than just having the same AI that everyone starts out with, but yeah, one day. One day perhaps, who knows. Now I just gotta wait for these traffic lights. Pop it into neutral just to keep everything happy and healthy. Hopefully our goal will be next. Yes, it is. Yeah, taxi, you don't need to follow that close behind, just saying. That isn't really necessary. Try and keep within the lane boundaries probably, and that's something I should be doing, isn't it? Got anyone getting off at the next stop? At the moment, no, but we probably will. I think that bus is speeding a bit, it's gone so far ahead of me. I know I'm not exactly thrashing it, but can we make it? Oh, we can. Are you wanting on this one? I'll open the door. Are you getting on my bus? You're not travelling very far if you are. Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Short distance to go. Are you getting on as well? Okay, you're lucky. This time you're lucky because I'm delayed. Right, let's go. Make up some time. Alright, here we go. We're nearly at the end. Nearly at the end. The 12 has gone off wherever it wants to go, towards the hospital probably. Well, we're going down this end. Well, almost everyone's off here, I guess. Fair enough. Fair enough, everyone wanting off at the promenade, that makes sense. Is completely fair enough. Oh, not everyone though. Maybe there's an enthusiast up on the top deck recording a full route visual. It's the kind of tight roundabout, but and there we go, just like that, we have arrived. Let's see how we're looking in terms of getting a nice screenshot now. Could maybe be a bit further round, but let's actually just bring it a wee bit further round. Probably not really going to do much, but it'll just look a little bit nicer, won't it? Alright, let's see here, what can we do? That is beyond useless actually. Let's get on the other side of the bus. Where's one that's on this side? Well, we can try, why not? Might as well do this at the end. This is a Volkswagen that's just going to be rather annoying, isn't it? There you go. Doesn't that look alright? I think that looks alright. We're probably going to get interrupted by another Volkswagen, because apparently it's all Volkswagens. There we go. That's a pretty good screenshot, isn't it? But anyway, with that being said, I hope you have enjoyed this video. You know what to do if you have, because I say it every single time. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will see you for another random bus on another random route, whatever that may be. See you in the next one.